Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda Rose, and today I've decided to show you guys how I curl my hair. Now, I've been getting a ton of requests on previous videos, and I decided why not? Curling my hair is something that I do often, and it does not take me a lot of time at all. Now, I am lucky because my hair is naturally straight, so I don't have to go through the process of straightening it and then curling it. But either way, the actual curling process itself probably takes me 10 minutes max. It is so fast to curl my hair, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I do it. Now, first thing I want you to know is that I always apply a heat protectant. The one that I use is from Ros3. Actually, I should have brought it, but it's in a black and red packaging. It's super old, but it's what I've always used, and I feel like it maintains my hair, especially because it's blonde, so it is going to be a lot drier than normal. So I do always apply a heat protectant first. Second thing I wanted to show you guys is what I use to curl my hair. Now, for years I was using a wand, and I do like the wands, but unfortunately I don't like the ones that go from big to small. I don't like the curl that it gives me. So lately I've just been using a curling iron, and I just haven't been using the clamp. So I just wrap my hair right around it. Some people will open it and then put it inside the clamp, but that's way too much work for me. But I've been using an iron, just going right around my hair. And you guys will see that in the video. I put it on the highest setting, and I count to maybe like 8 seconds, and then I take it off and I move on to the next portion of my hair. So you do not need a wand in order to curl your hair. If you already have a curling iron, you do not have to go out and spend money. Just use your curling iron, and if you follow the steps the same way that I do, you'll be good to go. Now, after I curl my hair, I like to apply product in it to keep the curl. My hair is really soft, and it doesn't matter what I do to it, it will always fall. So even what you guys see now is not how it looks at the end of the video, because this is about an hour and a half after I've curled it, so it's definitely settled down a little bit. And if I didn't apply any product, it would have fallen even more. So once I finish curling my hair, what I like to do is run my fingers through it, and then I use a texture spray. Now, I've been trying out different ones. This is the one that I'm finishing up right now, and this is Not Your Mother's Double Take Dry Finish Texture Spray. So this is going to add a little bit of grit to your hair. It's gonna help keep the hold, but also not make it look so done up as far as your curls go. If you guys have noticed, I like messy curls. I'm not a fan of like the perfectly done curl towards the end. I like it to look messy. I like it to look a little bit more natural. And as the day goes on, I just enjoy it even more because your hair will continue to fall. And I just prefer that look, the short, kind of messier hair, not so much completely done up when it comes to the curls. So this helps with that texture spray. Spray it on the bottom, a little bit on the roots, and then you try to just like fluff it up because it will also add volume to your hair as well. And then I like to set it all with a hairspray, and this one I've been using for almost a year. I really do like it. It's from L'Oreal Paris. It's called the Lock-It Hairspray, and this is a strengthening of 4. Now, this holds my hair, whether it's humid outside or whether it's raining. This I can trust to really hold my hair. However, if you spray too much, it will get hard. So your hair will feel a little crunchy. So what I like to do, and you'll see it in the video, is I like to hold my hair up, and then I'll just spray as my hair falls. Hold it up and spray as my hair falls, so that I get every part of my hair, but it's not just like continually like being sprayed on one portion. Now, if you like, I'm not a fan, but for some people they need it. You can also use a brush, and you can kind of use this to tease your roots to give yourself a little bit more volume. For myself, I don't like doing that. I just feel like teasing adds knots to my hair, and I'm not too big of a fan, but for some people they need it. So definitely you would want to tease first, then apply the texture spray, and then apply the hairspray. But those are the products that I use. Only 2 products, and 3 if you include the iron. So if you guys want to see how exactly I did my hair like this, how did I get that actual wave going, then please make sure that you continue to watch the tutorial. Do not forget to like and also subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, so this is my hair freshly washed. Again, I said my hair is naturally straight. This is it. I just use a dryer and run my fingers through it, and this is how it comes out. So it is difficult for it to hold a curl because it is pretty dead straight. So first I'm just making my middle part. I don't really use a brush or anything. I like for it to look natural, so I just do it with my fingers. Then I section my hair into 3 parts. This is the first layer. I just tie the rest in the back. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring all the hair to the front, and I try to use at least 3 different sections. I am going to curl my hair back. So you put the iron over your head, and then you just curl all of your hair going backward. Also, really important, my hair is laying flat against the iron. Some people will twist it. I do not. I lay my hair flat against the iron, which is going to give you more of a wave instead of a curl. So here, I'm going to show you one more time before I fast forward the clip. My iron behind my head, and then I just wrap it around. I do leave the ends out, so I do not curl it all the way. Hair is flat against the barrel. Scrunch it for like a few, and then I let it go. So I'm going to do this entire process all throughout the bottom of my hair, and I just have fast forwarded it. I'm going to move to the other side, and you guys are going to see the same thing. I just hold it in place for a little, and then I release it, making sure that it is flat against the barrel. Nothing too special, and it might even feel weird a little bit switching sides, but practice definitely does make it perfect. Now I'm moving on to my next section. So as you see, I go above the ear. I don't even really know how to describe this part of my head. I'm not really that technical. I guess the crown. I leave the crown on top, and then I release my second layer. Now my second layer of hair, I curl inward. Before we curled outward, away from the face. This time I'm going to curl every single piece inward so that each layer of hair does not get tangled with the other. So this one is a little weird because I feel like curling inward just feels more weird, more complicated. But I curl inward, leave the ends out, and again the hair is flat against the barrel. Scrunch it in for a little bit, and then I move on to the next piece. I probably grab pieces of hair that are about 1 inch thick. Because my hair is really thin, I don't want to grab too many chunks. I want to grab smaller sections just so that the hair doesn't all just form one big curl. And again, I'm fast forwarding it. I would have cut this part out, but I think it's important for you guys to see the entire process. I just sped it up really, really quickly. So here again, just curling it inward, grabbing every single piece. I do check to make sure that none are missing because you'll always miss a piece. So use a mirror, which is really nice. Sometimes I will do it in my bathroom, and I could just use a second mirror to check how exactly I have captured every piece of hair. And then here I am doing it on the other side as well. Again, curling inward, holding it. I was checking the other side real quick. So you notice that my ends are straight. They do not curl, and this is what's going to add the messiness to the hair. I do not like my curls to be perfect. I want them to be messy. I want it to look natural. I want it to have a little bit of grunge, and that's because you are not curling the end. Then I release the top, kind of re-section the middle really quick with my fingers. Nothing special. And now the top portion, you are going to curl away from your face. So the same as the bottom portion. And I am just going to show you guys the same thing, just a few. Gonna go, I take smaller sections for the front, the top layer, because you want to be the most careful with this layer. So I will take the smallest sections. I didn't show you guys, but I go back, and that front piece that looks a little flat, I do go and I separate it into 2 pieces of hair to curl. So same thing, count my 8 seconds, go around, and I just continue to grab every piece of hair. I do it on this side, and then I also do it on the other side. Now the fun part. My hair is completely curled, and what you're going to do is you are going to run your fingers through the curls. I know some people hate doing this. If you want the perfect curl, leave it. But for me, this is where the magic happens. You run your fingers through the curls, you just mess with it, try to form them to how you want it to look. You'll notice that this side was kind of my better side, and then once I kind of pulled out the other side, I didn't like so much how it looked, so I just kept messing with it until I was satisfied. Now I'm spraying the texture spray mostly on the bottom to give the nice fluff on the bottom, and then you can also spray just a little bit on top, but not too much, because again, you don't want to give too much grit to the hair either. You just want it to have nice volume. And then I top it off with the hairspray, and sometimes if I do my hair early, I will do 2 coats of hairspray, one once I do it, and then right before I leave the house I will do another coat of the hairspray. So you see there's still movement in the hair. It's not crunchy, it's just enough to hold the curl, and those curls are formed exactly the way we had broken them up with our hands. Now I'm gonna go in and do the second, not the second, but the same thing on this side, and you'll see my front curls are a little funky there. I did not curl it in the proper direction, so I should have put the curling iron facing a little bit more down, and it was definitely facing a little more up. So I went back, fixed that front piece with the curling iron because it was killing me to leave it that way. I could not show you guys a finished product with that looking all funky. So I go back, I fix it, fix 2 pieces, and same thing. I just continue to mess with my hair until I like the way it's falling. I'm gonna add the texture spray again, the hairspray, and you just keep finagling your hair until it is exactly the way you want it to look. Go back and fix as many pieces as you want to fix. It's not perfect. You will never get it right the first time, or maybe you do and you're absolutely lucky, but for the most part you do kind of have to mess with it, and you do have to just fix it to how exactly you want it. And that's pretty much it. After I have messed with that side because I did not like how it looked, but I finally just was, again, molding my hair to exactly how I wanted it using the texture spray. That is pretty much it. So in a bit, I'm going to show you guys how it looks like from the back, and then we are done. This is how I curl my hair. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next video.